All right, let's open up one of the greatest cosmic cold cases of all time. We're going to look at a single piece of data that could be a message from the stars, or maybe just a ghost in the machine.
You know, it all starts right here, with this really cryptic-looking computer printout. See, on August 15th, 1977, a radio telescope picked up this incredibly powerful 72-second burst of radio waves from deep space. And this one piece of evidence has had scientists scratching their heads for decades.
And this one word, just scribbled in the margin by the astronomer Jerry Amen, is what gave this whole cosmic mystery its famous name. Okay, so let's dive into this cosmic detective story. Our story kicks off at the Big Ear Radio Telescope at Ohio State University. It's just a routine night back in 1977, and this massive telescope is doing what it always does, methodically scanning the sky, just listening for anything out of the ordinary. So you've got astronomer Jerry Amen. His job was to sift through these absolute mountains of computer data, just looking for anomalies. And honestly, most of the time, it was just the quiet hum of the cosmos. But on this one particular day, he found something that was anything but quiet.
Now, this signal, which got the official code name 6EQJ5, wasn't just some random noise. No way! When you really look closer, it's like a series of perfect clues that all point to something, well, something truly extraordinary.
Okay, so this is super important. That code, 6EQJ5, it isn't some complex alien message. It's really just a measurement. It's plotting a powerful radio wave as it swept past the telescope. And that letter U you see there, that represents an absolutely incredible peak in intensity, a full 30 times stronger than the normal background noise of space. So here's our first big clue, the frequency. The signal showed up at almost exactly 1420 megahertz. Now, what's so amazing about that? Well, for decades, scientists had predicted that this exact frequency would be the perfect channel for any alien communication. It's wild. It's famously known as the water hole. Think of it like a quiet, cosmic common ground, a special frequency where any intelligent life that's based on water, like us, might choose to broadcast. It's like a universal meeting place for a conversation. The second clue was just its sheer power. I mean, this signal was a staggering 30 times stronger than the average background noise of deep space. It didn't whisper, it shouted across the cosmos. And here's our third clue, the duration. It lasted for exactly 72 seconds. Now, why is that so significant? Because that is the precise amount of time it would take for the Big Ear telescope to scan past a single fixed point in the cosmos as our planet turned. It was a perfect match. And hey, take a look at the shape of this signal. The strength rose and then fell in this perfect bell curve. This shape is exactly what you'd expect to see from the telescope's view of a distant star or galaxy. And that's huge because it effectively ruled out any source on or near Earth, like a satellite or an airplane. And this might be the most tantalizing clue of them all. You see, as Jerry Amen himself explained, natural cosmic sources, they broadcast over a really wide range of frequencies. But to create a narrowband signal like the WOW signal, you need technology. Nature just doesn't seem to make signals that clean. So, with such compelling evidence, you'd think this case would be solved pretty quickly, right? Astronomers were so excited, they eagerly pointed their telescopes right back to that same spot in the Sagittarius constellation, expecting to hear it again. But there was only silence. For more than 40 years, in hundreds of different attempts with more and more powerful telescopes, the WOW signal has never, ever been heard again. It really seems to have been a one-time cosmic event. This total, complete silence led to this really fascinating idea called the lighthouse hypothesis. Think about it. What if the source is rotating, just like a lighthouse, and its powerful beam just happened to sweep past Earth for one fleeting moment in all of history? Okay, so let's jump to the modern investigation. After all these decades of analysis, the case has really been narrowed down to just a few prime suspects. So first things first, investigators ruled out all the usual suspects here on Earth. Extensive checks confirmed it. No known human technology was responsible. So this wasn't a signal from some secret military test or a stray satellite or even a comet, which was a theory for a little while. And this really boils it down to the two leading theories we have today. On one hand, you have the technosignature theory. The idea is that we accidentally intercepted some leakage from a powerful alien beam, maybe one used for a starship or something. That would totally explain why it was powerful, narrowband, and why we've never seen it again. But on the other hand, you have the idea of a wild, super rare natural event, maybe a stellar flare hitting a hydrogen cloud and creating a bizarre laser-like beam, something, by the way, we've never actually observed before. So, after all these years, after all this searching, where does that leave us in this cosmic cold case? What's the big takeaway here? Well, despite some new and compelling theories about rare natural phenomena, the signal just checks way too many boxes to be dismissed. It still remains the most tantalizing, the most unexplained signal we have ever found in our search for extraterrestrial intelligence. The case is still very much open. You know, maybe the best way to think about it comes from astronomer Robert Gray. He saw the signal not as some definitive answer, but as the ultimate reason to keep listening, to keep our cosmic fishing line in the water, aimed at that very same spot in the sky. So in the end, what was the wow signal? Was it a 1 in a billion natural fluke, just a perfect storm of cosmic chance? Or was it a fleeting glimpse of something more, a brief, overheard whisper from across the universe, leaving us all to wonder, what else is out there, just waiting to be heard?